Lovers and haters of Rod Seller, this is Rod Seller, and it is no secret that I am a self-hating black, okay? I never liked it, my race. I never liked it, the fact that I come from slavery, the most hated race ever, right? Always reminded every February of our racial injustice, history of those who were unjustly killed, and they never got justice, right? While the evil racist scum continue to, benefit off of the wealth of my people, the blacks. And I never agreed to be black, right? I'm trying not to say the N-word, but I never agreed to be black. I never agreed to be African American. I never agreed to be born in a dysfunctional black community family. I never agreed to any of that, right? Like, when I was growing up, I tried to be nice to black girls, and I always got torn to pieces by their ghetto behavior. And over the years, I, just didn't like being around black girls because that ghetto-ness. And then ever since Aaliyah died, the last of the decent black girls, right? I've been turned off by them, right? Turned off by that ghetto behavior. When I see a black girl, I just see a female version of my deadbeat brother Dorian. That's all I see, And then, like I said, that dysfunctional behavior, dysfunctional monkeys, right? And you don't have to be a Klansman to be racist. There's racist Hispanic people, like the Mexicans and Colombians. There's racist Arabs who think that Arabs are the superior race and all that crap. Racist Asians, right? Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, all that, right? I mean, it's everywhere on this planet. Racism is everywhere. And, I have nowhere left to run. Because when I originally left Florida, I was trying to run from racism. I was trying to run from that, man. Because I'm getting tired of being labeled a subhuman. Getting tired of being labeled a thug. Getting tired of labeled, oh, you don't want to work. No, that's not true. You won't let me work. That's the thing. Finally came to a town that let me work, but what happened? Oh, deadbeat Dorian. And I thought he was going to do something. Yeah, I'm going to keep complaining about it. I don't care. And if he died right now, that's how I'm going to remember him. Okay? So too bad. Yes, I can blame my brother for my situation because, I was always taught that if you help your brother, always taught, oh, help your brother, help your community. Oh, great things will happen to you, right? Well, the exact opposite happened. The exact opposite happened. See, perhaps see again. But hopefully you could hear my talking over his rambling. Anyway, I was taught to help your own kind. I was taught. And they say, oh, great things will happen. Nope. I was taught that, if you vote for a black person as president, they'll help you economically. That was a lie. That was, in fact, Obama, the worst thing that could have happened to me. 8 years, no job. 8 years. And I'm going to keep complaining about it. Yeah. 8 years, no job. Okay? So, yeah. And then as soon as I vote for Trump, now I get a job. I vote for Trump and now I get a job. And that's the only reason why I voted for him the second time. It was based on the first time. And like I said, I know he's doing a crap job. But hey, I mean, you had Obama 3.0 called Joe Biden installed against our will. So there. And I'm going to keep saying it. I don't even care. But, I don't care. I don't care, man. Well, you just had enough of Obama. And then, like I said, all these people, oh, you're a traitor for your race. You don't vote for a black candidate. You're a traitor to our race. I tried voting for your black candidate, and look what happened. Look what happened. So you're going to have to do a lot to convince me that there's not going to be another Obama for me to vote for another black candidate. Oh, my gosh. And I know, guys, none of these politicians are for us. But I'm just going to get back to it, man. I'm just going to get back to it. I don't care if I'm called a self-hating black anymore. I don't even care. Okay? For the longest time, I really want to get away from the race crap. Okay? just like how Michael Jackson was trying to get away. And nope. To this day, they're still attacking him. Beat a dead corpse, huh? To this day. You can't do this and all this crap. But yeah, I admire Michael Jackson so much. It's not just his music. It's he was trying to end racism. He was trying to end it. And he got jumped before he got jumped. Like Future God, yeah, they got him good, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Like I said, we're never gonna move anywhere with all this racism. You think you're God's chosen people and stuff. Ain't nobody no God's chosen people. Ain't none of that crap. But they'll continue to make laws and they continue to do stuff. And like I said, if you're tired of racism, your only solution is to hide underground, create your anti-racist secret society. You're just gonna have to do that. Because like I said, there is no getting away from this cesspool of hate that society is. There's no getting away from it. Okay? And yet, the biggest racists of them all are religious people, because they believe that they're God's chosen and they believe they have the right to rule and treat you like dirt because of your skin color. And it's in their holy book. Okay? It's just real vile. Why do you think I rail against religion all the time? I rail against it. Okay? And then there's no proof that their so-called savior, God, whatever, is real. There's no proof. Okay? Can protect people in the place of worship, but then again, they're divided amongst themselves. Like, there's so many sects. Not just Christianity, it's Islam too. Okay, there's so many sects of that crap. They're always at war with each other. And like I said, never interrupt an enemy when they're fighting amongst themselves. Don't interrupt. Take advantage of the confusion. But my problem right now is not just, religious folk. I can't stand these tranny homosexuals. I can't stand them either. And they're very aggressive too. Oh gosh. You bad commie, ma'am. And they're clearly a sir. Oh gosh. It was going to get that bad to where they were going to try to have it to where we get arrested for misgendering somebody that was clearly born a biological male. Just very vile. And then, like I said, they were going to get to a point on YouTube where they were going to ban us for talking against trans. But ever since the trans killings, yeah, like I said, I'm going to talk against them, yeah, because that's just evil. You attack children because you ain't born the right gender. It's just wow, man. Just wow. Yeah, race, gender, this and that, and the only trans I accept is transracial, okay? Because you don't want to be trapped in the most hated race. Hey, you should have the right to transcend above black. Heck. And unlike Michael Jackson, you shouldn't have to hide behind Vera Largo. You should just, be up front, saying, I hate being black. I hate it. I hate being black, right? Black's not beautiful. Black's a curse, Like I said, the most dysfunctional community ever, right? And you shouldn't have to be ashamed to say it out loud. You shouldn't have to be ashamed to say, I don't like being black. Why can't we get past race? Like I said, racism is one of the greatest sins of humanity. One of the greatest sins. Just wow. Anyway, thank y'all for listening, watching, And like I said, the link will be in the description below of trying to help me get this car, because I'm just tired of being in the same old rut every day. All right, thank y'all. Brasso, sign out.